welcome you back to Black Side. Tonight, we're going to talk about Mayor Brandon Johnson in the Chicago City Council giving $51 million to asylum seekers. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. In the city of Chicago, they have an overwhelming abundance of asylum seekers. We know that Texas Governor Greg Abbott has been sending asylum seekers to cities like New York, Chicago, Denver, and Washington, D.C. because they say they are sanctuary cities. So what the new mayor of Chicago has decided to do is house some of these asylum seekers in unused schools, police departments, gyms, wherever they can put these asylum seekers. But they need money. So he's only been in office approximately 3 weeks. He found $51 million for asylum seekers. He didn't receive this money from the federal government, the state government. It came from the city itself. We talking about a city that closed multiple number of schools, especially in the black districts. We see that most of these asylum seekers have moved into black areas like the South Side. And basically, they're going to spend money that should be spent on the poor people in Chicago who don't have the basic necessities to live on. But this new mayor, his first action was to take care of people who are not residents, not only of the city of Chicago or the state of Illinois, but not of the United States. So we can find money for people who don't belong here, but the people who pay taxes, the people who have to deal with the crime and violence. When they ask for money, there is no money. But this is what you're dealing with the Democrat Party. The Democrat Party puts everybody before the people who put them in office. And we're not talking about white Democrats. We're not talking about Hispanic or Asian Democrats. We're talking about black Democrats. See, that 89 to 90%, 80 to 90% of the vote that pushes that Democrat over the line is not respected. So basically, you are the mule. You carry all the weights, but you get nothing for it. So basically, when the people of the South Side, North Side rise up and say, hey, we don't want these asylum seekers or migrants in our community, the politicians that represent them, the politicians that you put in office, that you put them over the top like Brandon Johnson, he disrespects you. He said, no, I'm going to give these people the $51 million. I'm going to take care of these asylum seekers because being a Democrat is more important than being black. Representing the party is more important than representing the people of your community. So you have all these black representatives that so-called supporting you, who don't have any money to give you when you come to the table, but they got all the money they need for these migrants. And when these migrants flood your community, and when all the resources have become more and more minute or smaller, you're going to see conflict within these communities. Black people are getting tired of getting crumbs, and now it's less than crumbs because billions are being siphoned off to the migrants. So you will be forgotten. They have already let you know right now by what you see in New York City with Mayor Adams, Mayor Johnson, the chick over in Washington, D.C. You are not part of the agenda. They are part of the agenda. They are the people that they want to make sure somehow they get on the voter rolls. And this is not by mistake. This is what the Democrats have planned to do, to have open borders, to flood the cities, flood the black community, because they're not sending them out to the suburbs. Because you know they're not having it out there. They send them to the inner cities, and you go fight it out with the black people. This is how dangerous the Democrat Party has become. This is how disrespectful they have become, because the people in Chicago, those people in those districts have been fighting for dollars for years. And they tried to stop this $51 million from being used by asylum seekers. This is disrespectful. And this is not right. This shows you when you give your vote to a Democrat, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. He's basically saying, what y'all going to do about it? What you going to do about it? Let me tell you something. 2024 is coming. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're not going to do anything at all, if you're going to let this go on, you are going to be a forgotten race of people. Basically, they're trying to exchange you for these asylum seekers or migrants. What's going on? This is not hard to understand. It's more of them than us. You must always protect your turf in politics. And Brandon Johnson is just another Negro who is willing to sell you out to the Democrat Party. Sometimes, where is the black person standing up right now saying, hell no, we don't want these asylum seekers, and send their ass to the suburbs. We don't want them at all. Why we always got to be diplomatic while somebody is taking up our resources that's needed for the black community? This is absolutely the craziest shit I have ever seen. This is ridiculous. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Psych. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.